everybody, I'm Dr. Chase Hayden.
Hey there, Dr. Amber Horsley.
So far in our mini-series regarding leaky gut, we've covered a variety of topics such as what is leaky gut, how does it manifest as a symptom, how does the doctor diagnose it, what are some of the comorbidities or common diagnosed conditions that go along with leaky gut. And in the last video, we talked about all the foods we are not allowed to eat on leaky gut. It sounded pretty daunting, not being able to eat certain things because it might affect how our inflammation is and how our body feels. But hopefully you'll give us some hope today about what can we eat. Like, what are some of the good things that are going to be beneficial for our body if we have leaky gut, so that we should eat more of them and not feel like we're starving all the time.
Yep. So, exactly. As there are things to avoid, there are plenty of things that we should take more of to allow our body to heal more effectively. One of those things is going to be fermented foods. Why? Again, you are more bacteria than you are you. So your gut is full of all these little bacteria that allows you to digest food, make hormones, and do all these processes and keep your gut healthy. So you want happy little bacteria in your gut. And fermented foods are things that help to feed this bacteria. And a lot of them are going to be things like sauerkraut, kimchi, different type of yogurts, things like that. Things that are going to be these fermented variations to help to feed good bacteria in your gut.
Now, one caveat on those fermented foods, though, would be dairy-free yogurt.
Exactly.
So something like coconut milk yogurt or almond milk yogurt.
Exactly.
Because we may be needing to avoid dairy-based things in order to let that gut heal up.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. So you said fermented foods. What are some other ones then?
In addition to fermented foods, that's going to be things like cruciferous vegetables or different variations of vegetables, because they also feed the bacteria. Those are things that are called, also known as prebiotics. So they are things that are going to help to feed these bacteria in your gut to keep the happy guys there longer, to keep the bad bacteria at bay.
You mentioned cruciferous vegetables.
Yeah.
Let's pretend for a second that I'm a lay person and I don't know what a cruciferous vegetable is.
Yeah.
What might a cruciferous vegetable be that would help me with my leaky gut symptoms?
Yeah, so cruciferous vegetables are going to be things that have sulfur. They're sulfur based. So that's going to be broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, things like that. And those are going to be ones that are going to be very beneficial, not only for your gut healing, feeding your bacteria, but also for liver health, which can be one of those comorbidities that we had talked about prior as well. Another big thing I like to recommend is bone broth. So that's going to be something that has a lot of good collagen, things like that. Collagen is really important for helping to heal those little cells themselves and help to heal in those linings together. And it has a lot of good amino acids, which that protein is really important for gut restoration as well.
So bone broths are kind of a weird, potentially weird food for some people. I know that prior to being a doctor, I never had bone broth in my life.
Yeah.
And I don't know the first thing about cooking and making my own bone broth. So let's pretend, once again, that I'm a lay person. I've got leaky gut. I've already decided I'm going to increase my fermented foods. I'm going to get some non-dairy yogurts. I'm going to eat more cruciferous or sulfur-containing vegetables. And now I want to put in some bone broths into my diet. How do I get started there without, just going crazy, not knowing where to go?
Yeah. And so, as you'd mentioned, you can of course make your own. However, what I highly recommend, they have a great variation at Costco that's organic, grass-fed, all of those different type of things. So going to Costco, getting a good organic-based brand. They also have it at H-E-B. They may have it at Kroger sometimes. So just going to your local grocer and trying to find one there.
Perfect. So in addition to fermented foods, bone broths, dark green leafy vegetables, cruciferous vegetables, is there anything that tastes really good that I could add into this program that is beneficial for leaky gut?
Yeah, of course, there are some great options that you can do for something that's a little bit better tasting or maybe even sweetened your diet. What I highly recommend at that point is going to be different berries. So blueberries, strawberries, raspberries tend to be very great for your body in general because they have lots of antioxidants and they're lower carbohydrates, or they have less amount of sugar than other fruits as well, which is very beneficial for gut health. Blueberries themselves have been listed as one of those top things for gut health in general. So increasing a lot of your blueberries can be a great option during this time as well.